15, 16. I was 15. I was 16. All right. So if you ain't up to par, that means you wasn't over there um, on the TikTok messages or whatever. But however, someone could feel like that's clever, clever, clever Bever. Somebody could be saying somebody's like, you a clever Bever. Like, how would you even, know exactly how far somebody could have went in order to like do certain things or whatever it is that they did without, like somebody did something without consent or whatever the case may be. And without this consent or whatever the case may be, how far somebody went on ahead and did something, this is going to connect to um like it's literally going to be connected to like either an official, a lawyer, attorney. Like it's like seven, like one to like 18 different law firms or different type of lawyers or whatever that could have like been representing something. But either somebody in a situation, somebody been like reporting some of these people to the state. Okay, like they getting reported to the state. But it's like the thing of it is, it's like this is slick. It's like, I'm gonna get you to come over here and watch this person. So while you over here watching this person, and y'all doing all this work to surveillance, keep their views down. Like I'm getting like somebody like, yeah, yeah, sure. It sure is them. Like somebody cold blooded. Like this is cold. Cause I'm sitting there thinking about, I was like, shoot, if I really had wanted to be on some like real crazy time, I was like, well, truly, really and truly, all you have to really do is go look and see, what's in the city, especially when you want to step into the lifestyle and like really want to get like a divorce, or you want to get somebody else's business shut down or get other people, found out. I would literally want you to pay attention to the person that you already doing something to or you already took from. I'm going to make sure that you stay so focused on them. And I already know that, hey, there's no more benefit in it because I already got alerted from the feds, or I already got alerted, or I got my courtesy from, the state or whatever to say, hey, like that ain't nobody to keep, watching because the other people is coming in to watch. So yeah, let them go ahead and keep hacking, let them surveillance, let them keep trying to oppress them, because the biggest thing of it is the fact that, it will literally make it seem like I got the heat off of me, but the heat is off of me temporarily, but I'm going to make sure that those that I want to get caught, I'm going to keep them over there. So the fact that they're over there, they're going to still trust that I'm the one being their support, that support, right? So with that, of course, you're going to show up to these places. You might not, this is the thing, you might not get the services, but I'm going to bring the clientele, right? So whatever this is, it's like still bringing in the clientele, but that like not getting the service. Or I'm going to portray that I'm getting the recordings, but the recordings I'm getting the recordings on those who I didn't already turned in, or I didn't sent this little key evidence or information to, the wife, the husband, the baby mama, the side piece, whatever the case may be. So it's like somebody strategically took some sort of information about how it is that they doing it. But also it's like, if somebody felt like they was slighted in like either a golf club, a circle, something like that, because something is like, oh, this is a circus, this is turning into a circus, and it is. But the thing of it is like figuring out exactly who was the one that gave us this, or who it's like literally who is doing this, like where did they get all of this from? Because I know that we didn't do this, or I know that I didn't put in this type of information or whatever the case may be, but they not, it's like a key piece of information that these folks is not paying attention to. But it's like, I'm going to pay attention. Like if this was me, I'd be like, look, I'm off of you, but hold up, I know I did this to like 4 to 44 other people, and of those other 44 people that you did this to, what do you think it is? I'm getting also, if this is on a political level, somebody getting a lick back, because it's like, you ain't for the disrespect my wife, you ain't for the disrespect this, or whatever the case may be, because somebody could have like did somebody or did something, and it's like, Oh, so this is what it is. Like it's some truth coming in, but it's like finding out certain people's businesses that it's like finding out you supported somebody, but then it's like, oh, this is the intention, and y'all have this going on with your business. Somebody didn't know that whatever it is that they reported, because it's like a massage parlor. 10 times out of 10, it's always a massage parlor. It's always a massage parlor. I don't know why, but now this day and age, it's not only massage parlors. They're gonna go after beauty spa bars, and they usually go after like certain food restaurants whenever they close this down, because I feel like they did this. I want to say like somebody did this like 15 years ago for somebody else. If they didn't do like they research on some people, they did this like maybe about 25 to 28 years ago. So it's like history repeat itself, like 25 years ago to the exact. So whatever from here, 25 years ago from today, they did this before. So it would like literally, it's like countersuiting or counterattack or counterintelligence in order to do certain things like this. And somebody is like realizing like, oh, there was a whole bunch of truth to a whole bunch of lie that was basically created because something that a person was planning to do back in July, and then they could have like got people from postal services, attorneys or whatever. But it's like literally somebody saying, oh, so you thought y'all was about to misuse me to go ahead and do this, and I did y'all the favor, and I went out my way and I wasted, because like certain times governors and stuff like that, commissioners and stuff like that, they can get a bill passed, but in order to pass the bill and things like that, certain campaigns and finances have to come in, and you got to show the support for them to get it like passed, right? So it's just like basically moving everybody to show reason of not to doubt what it is that you're bringing in. So without reasonable doubt, this is like somebody end up getting like an email, a text message, because it's like on a private thing. So it's like somebody could be a different type of hacker or something like that, or whatever, this hacker coming in, and it's like, look, here goes some evidence that you might want to be, doing this in. So whoever was this attorney right now that could be like in court or doing something in court, somebody ends up sending them like information about a client that they told to go do something in particularly, because it's like 10 people that could literally, as we speak, getting ready, or there's been arguments or conversation about divorce, and with this divorce, somebody got like evidence after evidence that they told these clients, like, if you can get this, regardless if these women or men have anything or not, if you can get this to show and prove that this person is this type of way, or they did this type of thing. Now granted, is it a bit explicit in how you choose to get it? We can get around exactly of how you receive this, because somebody could go pay off a person inside the business and say, hey, this person did this, so you did it for your safety and security to send this image. So somebody is trying to play somebody wanted to play hardball with this. Somebody's last name is Reeves. In some shape, form, or fashion, it's like, okay, in order for me to get this to stick, this is how you're going to have to do this. But it's like the same place is like, oh, some people are dealing with their own internal Judases of who were people representing them at a point in time. But it's like, well, how are we going to get ourselves up out of this? So it's a lot of movement, but everybody's suspicious, but ain't nobody really saying like, no, I wouldn't do this. How am I going to sit there and do this to you and I'm your attorney? Like, make it make sense. Like, you really think you're going to listen to them? And somebody's like, well, they might want to listen to them, but they're paying me to represent them. So why would they listen to somebody saying this? And already after all these years, why would they go and listen to this person? Because somebody is so confident. It's like, after all these years, why would they want to go listen to this person after we already convinced them not to listen to this person? Like, make it make sense. So somebody gonna be feeling like, okay, so how did they even know that I went to this place or utilize this app? Because it's like somebody receiving emails, text messages within the next 72 hours, and it's going to be the question of, well, how, it's like, how did they get this? But it's also somebody reporting businesses, and their business, somebody's business is going to have to get raided because it's going to be connected to charges of trafficking. But also like looked into due to like it's not like no regular type of trafficking, but it's like how it's done because I'm getting it's going to be 20 images or videos, and out of those videos these are kids, they're teenagers, and or they look like really young teenagers. This is why the charge is going to hit as trafficking and then kitty stuff. And whoever could have been doing this is like amateur peak, peak holes, whatever you call it. How this is going to get sent in, and when it hit the state, because somebody's been reporting these people to the state. So the worst mistake is the person that they are watching or getting this surveillance on is really backfiring in the harshest way, because it's like, well, we're gonna keep stalking this one. I want this one. And it's like the the other people that is getting these people that they watching them do this, and it's like supporting them, they're not supporting them. It's like they getting a lick back because somebody just got real proof and evidence that somebody within this group, this circle or whatever, did something either with one of their kids, their spouses, family members, or worked somewhere in a place. And I don't feel like people really know that this is a relative to this person, or like a elder or something like that, or they treated somebody in a way that they shouldn't have. And whoever they did, it's just like somebody getting they lick back. And they've been reporting these people to the states. And then like the charges of what it is, it's like you should have left them alone. And then this is what you promoting. Oh, this is what you did with my business. And it is getting real sticky. It's real high profile, and it's about to happen real fast. Somebody could feel like they gonna whoever the person born in 88, or whoever this attorney is, this judge is, they've been on like in the court or the legal system since like 88, 1985, or they could have represented a case, or they found someone's case that goes all the way back to 1988 to 85, 1998, 1995, 1996, 2010, 2004, 2000, 2008. So whatever cases that these people are finding while they're still helping, they done found another way to keep utilizing this situation. So it's like, yeah, keep your eyes on them. Keep their, yeah, keep this going. And it's like how somebody is about to like show something with these people, it's going to be treacherous. Like it's going to be unexpected, due to the simple fact of somebody realizing like, did we just get played? Or wait, did they just try to get us to get off of this, or to do this in a particular way? Because it's like someone could be like listening to somebody that talk about, oh, well, I'm the reader and I'm this and I'm that, and it's like, no, you're not. But it's who we. I'm trying to look of a way without giving away these other people's, intentions. Because somebody be really nosy is like, well, I know how to get into their good energy or they good, side, just to figure out what's going on outside. Because somebody could be going to the reader, yeah, they might be decent, but they're not telling these people the full facts. Because somebody is going to a particular reader, and this reader is sitting there misguiding these people, because somebody else that's within, like, it's a group of 20 people. In this group of 20 people, there's like 14 people that's telling this person, hey, make sure you say something in this particular way. And when you sit here and say this in a particular way, they ain't gonna know that this is what we did. It is us that did this. They ain't gonna know it. But I'm the reader, and I already got these followings and all this other stuff, so I'm gonna be more believable. So if y'all keep telling them this, they ain't gonna know that y'all team. I'm gonna make it seem like Tron and Luciana and Patricia, they're the one that told on y'all. I'm gonna tell them that y'all, that's who it is, or I'm gonna tell them that it was these people from this group that told them. And then when they did this, And whatever the case, first of all, make sure you get your life together because I already served and been to war. So make sure you get your life together before you feel like you about to son somebody. Because you right here, you are really a trick in sheep's clothing, and you feel like you being real funny, and you one of the snitches that's gonna get stitches. So be real careful, whoever you want to come over here and say that you Captain Military J2C, you are an informant and you are a snitch. So hopefully you brought the crew with you. And if y'all over here watching and whatever the case may be, this is one of your snitches. This is also somebody who been sitting there saying that they know somebody, they've never met that person, they do not know that person, and whoever this person is, Captain Military J2C, they snitched on you and your husband. Also, they've been creeping with your kid, and there's evidence on it. So make sure you do what it is that you doing. Baby, I got a name for myself, and I stand on big business. So I already know if I catch you slipping, we already know what it is. Because that's why you sitting there snitched on somebody, and you stand in a house that's not yours. Oh, dirty foot. Sitting there crying about an abortion and a miscarriage that you had back on March 13th and things like that. That's why your child, you can't even carry kids all the way fully without you sitting there doing certain things. And you want to sit here and be a transgender? Sit down somewhere. Sit down. These are people right here that's already mad and upset because they live in like all this type of crazy lifestyle and always quick to try to be in somebody else's business. But I'm telling you, some of these people that coming in these comments and thinking it's cute and funny, these are the same ones that don't know how to make money on their own. They don't know how to think, and they snitches. I don't know, snitches get stitches, but also at the same time, you can't be a snitch if you're not a participant in the crime. You gotta know that. And then it's like, how you sitting there doing business with a person and you telling on the person at the same time? You got to make that make sense. Because you feeling like you can't get the money out of a person. That is like depressing. Somebody could be 3 months pregnant, 3 or 5 months pregnant. And this person sitting there getting it from any and everybody. But you got to have the lowest self-esteem to do this. Also, if there's an attorney, listen, you're going to end up facing 20 years representing somebody. Because you feel like you can do what it is that you're doing because you sit there and you did something with a litigations case. Whoever this attorney is, they 52 years old. They could feel like they can know the book well, well enough. Somebody got a little white dog, a little fluffy type of dog. It's a small dog too. They could have recently had met up with some people near the beach, or they could be going to bike week or something like that. Or they like to go participate in, in the bike week or whatever it is. But this is a litigation person. This could be a family court type of attorney. Because somebody be balding in the center of their head. Because this is like literally trying to convince a judge that somebody is double-minded. Somebody could be between the age of 52 and 54 years old. 59 years old. Also, this is what somebody misrepresented in 2022 and 2025. So they really just trying to figure out how they can get out of this situation. This is like still trying to go to like Nevada, Colorado to see if they can get other people to participate and help them with this. Because it's like, say if it's a home or something like that, they want to give half of what it is that they got out of this home. So like, say if they sold this property and they got about 5.4 million, or the home is worth 5.4 million, they want to give somebody 400,000. So it's 5.4 million that they supposed to give somebody, but they want to give someone $400,000. It's like trying to settle you out. But it's like setting you out and I'm giving you 400,000. Well, that's way more than you will ever make in whatever it is that you've ever seen in your life. But you're supposed to pay this person 5 million. This is like trying to play on somebody's top, and you're going to take the first offer that they give to a person. And this will be a litigation or this transgender person that's impersonating as being a woman. Emotionally, the thoughts or whatever, or like also trying to convince like they live this type of lifestyle. Like, nah, you do this for money. Because there's a transgender that sleep with people for money. And it's like, first of all, where do you think you're funny at? Like, first of all, you still got to sell your body to even get the plastic surgery that you get. Like, shut up. Like you got to sit there and keep being somebody else's secret to feel like you're doing something. And then it's like, why would you even take this person's word? Because first of all, you're not reliable if you don't even know that you're got to identify as something else than what other than what you're born. First of all, I'm not psychologically and by court or by law like, yeah, we might have gave you some rights, but I'm not fit to sit there and take your word in the court of law to sit there and have the audacity to try to talk on somebody else's mental health, psychological health, or anything else. Because first of all, in my mind, I think I'm a girl. In my mind, I think I'm a boy. Like, first of all, you're not reliable in my court. First of all, and somebody can sit there saying you're very insensitive. No, you disrespectful. So let me go ahead and return the favor. And whatever this is with this home, it's like giving $400,000 when you're supposed to give $400 million. Like someone feels like I can keep you quiet by doing this. Somebody could also want to do a gag order. Whoever this church member is, because they had some type of lawsuit in like 2004, 2005, 2009, and 2018. I'm also getting like 2011 because they had like a friend that was in the church, okay? Somebody's last name could be Blevins. 2011 to be precise that they did something in. Because it's like really being quick to like speak on certain things, and it's like, no, what right do you got to talk about somebody's life? Yeah, somebody's intuition is strong, and it's like, how is it that you behind closed doors and you already know what it is that these people are thinking? Because these are people that will lie and say like, in 2009 you went through this, in 2014 you was experiencing this, so this was their way. This was an old prosecutor that did something with a case in 2014, and they could have felt like whatever it was that a person didn't ever recover from these things. But it's like, I'm getting like, anytime a person spoke on this, it's just like, oh, okay, it's nothing. It's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear about this. Oh, okay, things happen, life happens, life goes on. And this is like, they didn't like that type of response, because how is it that you're very, nonchalant or melancholy? Somebody likes to put melancholy in someone's medical records. But also in 1996 records, someone had already placed in someone's records that there are atypical. So when a person is atypical, you're going to be like monotone on your responses. So whoever was trying to utilize something in 2014, they're about to be sued for 10 million or getting hit from their own personal court of, why did you display this information to somebody? And they are already shown that they gave this information in 2010. So it's like releasing information prior to a person either coming back to state or being in state, but didn't have access to this. So somebody made a very horrible mistake, because the question is, how did you get this information in your hands? How did you get this in your hands? So these three people, or 37 people that grouped together to try to figure out how to suppress or oppress a person to not be able to see something. So it's like, these are people that feel like they want to put somebody on a suicide watch, or making a person feel like they got to feel that way, or depressed, or homeless. So this is a person that right now somebody is either going to the state of Georgia, Tennessee, Colorado, Nevada, California, Oklahoma, and Texas as we speak, or they could be going to Arizona or New Mexico as well, trying to convince them, if or when you see this person, do not do this. So they can know about up to 10 people that's in their trusted circle. And those states that I mentioned, Nevada, Colorado, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California. They could have also went to Georgia, Tennessee, Virginia, or something like that, and told them, like, if you see this person, this is where they're going to get caught up for sending this person's image or picture without consent. And this is like a church group swearing up and down that the way that they have it, because most of the time with the church group, you got to be shown and prove that you participated in these people's churches. For somebody, you may not have even been to a church since like what, maybe 2013, 14, but even then you didn't even like really do the sign up, because I know it was a church that I went to out there in Fort Campbell, but I wasn't like a avid goer to this church. So somebody felt like with that information, you know how like they want you to be a new member of the church. This is how somebody was getting away with like spreading somebody's information, and they may have felt like, I'm hearing confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. What this is how this group was sitting there like tattling how they was using and abusing somebody. This is how they did it, and they used the person's information from the church. Oh well, we was just praying for them, and they was a church. Like, I went to New Destiny Christian Center before Pastor Zachary Timms made up, passed on type of thing, and they've been trying to blackmail Reva with that stuff. That ain't no secret. And these are people like, don't be going over there. Well, first of all, if we can sit there and prove it, and there's already people that have speculations on it, you got to go ahead and go against the masses whenever you do this. So whenever it's like somebody's name could be Massey or Damascus or whatever the case may be, the Brotherhood, because somebody could have went to the Brotherhood, the black ones, the bow tie crew. And the bow tie crew, of course, before we get involved in this, hold on, make sure we got all our corners tied. But also at the same time, they gonna see, hey, something ain't right. Hold on, why would you sit there and take away from this person? Like, everybody got a right to live their life. Like, they still gonna be cool with whatever it is. Because if they can sit there and support, your club is your club, your business is your business. And if they're not willing to get in our business, because whoever this bow tie crew is, they're sitting there looking at it like, first of all, they're not really disrespecting us. And secondly, what is it that y'all doing to this person that's provoking the person in the first place? Thirdly, we already know that this type of stuff exists. So you already know not to go over there and do this. So if you're going to be persistent and insistent, be able to give me the information that I need, and to know exactly why would I should have to represent you and not get caught up in this nonsense with you. And when they went to this brotherhood, this is like the Black Muslim Brotherhood. Don't get these folks and you coming over there with some lies and stuff like that. Somebody could have also went to like some Latin kings and trying to get them to do, certain things. And I'm getting these same people are sitting back and trying to figure out, hold up, they gonna already counter their stuff and they gonna get business back, but they fit to go ahead and get their lick back, because whoever this is, y'all sitting there, they lie. Don't be sitting there lying on somebody that got the right to stand up for themselves and protect themselves, and then you sitting there trying to do certain things because you feel like you was gonna do this for a level up. Nah, we see through it. Somebody already know that they see through the bogus nonsense. Like, how dare you disrespect? Like, this is like disrespecting a whole gang or something like that. Because how somebody getting their lick back, I can see it. Because I know, like, for me, shoot, I'm strong enough to, stand my own, but shoot, make sure you beat feet. Beat feet. Because somebody fit the beat feet when it comes to whatever this is, they fit the beat feet for real, for real. Because somebody already reported a few people to the state already. Especially if it was something that went on in 2021. Oh, it got reported. Oh, it got reported in the craziest way. Because somebody's like, oh, word, say less. Say less. This transgender where, somebody was representing whoever this transgender person is, oh, fit to be crying. And when they get ready to cry, whoever this person born in April or December, they fit to be crying. It's like, oh, so you was really a punk. You crying over a punk? Somebody fit to get confronted with this, like, oh, I see what it is. Somebody fit to be confronted. They're going to be embarrassed. Somebody fit to be embarrassed. Like, you don't sit there and try to start war with somebody and then you try to get other people business. This is like a lot of people doing business. Like, you can respect it. Everybody got to hustle in whatever it is you're doing. It's the hustle is in the court. The devil's advocate is everywhere, depending on how you going to play it. It don't really matter. But don't step to a real stepper when they can sit there and tell you exactly how you did it. And then with this, if this was some people that use some people from like organizations and churches and stuff like that, the smart ones, the intelligent ones, let me step back. Let me observe what it is, because some people, especially, if you are a minority, sometimes when people get real passionate, they ain't aggressive. They real passionate about what it is, but also when you got to defend yourself and it's just yourself, hold on, let me hear you out. These are some people, the intelligent people have stepped in the room. Let me hear this out. Because whoever this couple was that came in with this BS, oh, they messing up the business. That's why, nah. Somebody gonna find out this same couple who came in to tell them something and got them to go along for the last 11 years. They about to find the biggest secret of it all. For somebody, if this is mob and cartel, somebody could have lost a relative or something like that. This couple, this married couple who came in with some stuff. Somebody could have been knowing some people for 31 years. Doing business with these folks for 31 years. And whoever they've been doing business with for 31 years with these folks, bruh, go ahead and count them days. Because somebody fit to be real mad. Sound them trumpets. Because it's like literally trying to say, oh, this person just cold-hearted just because they just mad in their feelings or whatever. First of all, the biggest question is this person is by themselves. We can see them. We can hear them. We know where they at. So how is it that y'all talking to them? Because first of all, I can see that this person don't even deal with y'all. They don't even want to talk to you. So make it make sense. Make it make sense. Somebody's pissed. Ain't no way that I can only pick up on anybody. When people come in my energy, I know how you feeling. I'm only going to talk the way that you feel it. I can talk how the person is feeling. I can tell the energy you in. I can tell when you pissed off. I can tell when you mad. I can tell if you slept with someone you had no business sleeping with. I can pick up on all of that. All of that. This is also people that like to play and feel like they can confuse and manipulate. And somebody's like, nah, you figuring it all out. I'm just trying to do a touch and go real quick. But you standing on I'm going to stand on big business. It's me. Why would I want to play about me? But if this was a brotherhood, oh, they seeing exactly who really did something. This is no different where I said like somebody could like certified lurkers. You always pay attention to, especially like with how people had did certain things. They used to love to try to make me feel like I was left out or isolated. First of all, you doing me a big favor because 10 times out of 10, I don't even like you anyway, man or woman. I don't like you. This is also people like, that's why no man gonna want you now. I don't give a darn. I don't care. That is not a priority in my life or in my world. The same way a man would look at a woman is good for it. Like 10 times I'll be the first one to agree with a man. If a man sat there and told me straight up to my face, a woman is only good to be on her back, I agree. I agree. I ain't gonna tell you wrong. Because most of the time, shoot, ain't no real man want to sit there and hear nobody complaining, arguing, all that other stuff. Like, if he want to go do what he want to do, shoot, the best thing in your interest is to be single. But also, if you got somebody willing to be stupid and sit in the house and want to cook for you, clean for you, make sure they clean up the mess or two, and they gullible, and you can still go cheat and do things in peace, but, arguing, and you got to toss them a little bit of change to shut them up for a little bit, I'm with it too. I agree. I agree with you, sir. But it'll be some women like, well, what about women? I am by far nowhere near pro woman at all. Because all the disrespect that I got more disrespect from women than I ever really have from men. I've been disrespected more from women than what it is from men. And then if there were men that were disrespecting me, they were gay men. They were. Any man that I've ever had speak on me and then try to convince other men that, oh, I was this, I was that, they were gay. Pay attention to the fine details. Ain't no real man gonna sit there and complain about a woman that's gonna stand on business, willing to defend herself, go handle business, still take care of the household, and do what it is that they need to do. Real men respect that. This is also if a person that had a situation when it came to like somebody saying, oh, they broke, they lazy or whatever. Somebody said, well, since we already can get access to the person's bank accounts information, I know that when it came to my divorce, I guarantee the stupid part in this situation was the attorneys that got to go back and look in it so they don't get like hit with a lawsuit. They got to go back to the USAA accounts, that Wells Fargo's, that Navy Federal account, my Bank of America. Who was paying them bills? Sharita Darshell. Even when I was in Puerto Rico, who was paying them bills? Sharita Darshell. Ain't none of them men doing nothing. Ain't none of them men. None of them. None of them. That was all me with all them kids to make sure everything was taken care of. Not Sheila, not nobody paid for nothing. Everything I did by myself. And if they paid attention to what bank account it was coming from and who was really making sure it was paid for, even down to making sure resources and things like that, and I didn't have it, especially when I was in Colorado, who was making them phone calls? If they had to pull them phone records to go look at who was making the phone calls to the resource centers and all this other place to make sure food was in the house, the lights got paid and stuff like that. Not me having to go run and say, let me go stay at granny house, at auntie house and stuff like that because the lights is off or the water is off or we hungry. But even if we was hungry, shoot, you gonna know the real story. Like, hey, look, the bill didn't get paid and this happened. I'm not fit to sit there and be like all extra than when what I have to. As humble as I am, as the humble server as I come, I'm in your home and in your space. I am at your service at that point. Like it's some stuff like that. So whoever this is a litigations lawyer, a family lawyer, or somebody that do certain things with that. Is somebody realizing like, oh, okay, that's why you move like that. You passionate, but also at the same time, you got to stand on business by yourself. And that kind of stuff hits way different than whatever it is that somebody is showing. Somebody is really showing that they really jealous and envious. This could be a mother figure. This could be a grandmother, a auntie, some cousins. Some people are showing that they really jealous of a person. Because if it's like if they had to do like a comparison of whatever this is, it's like here you are, you got to do what you got to do. However it is that you living on, however it is you got to get it, you getting it. When it comes to these people, what are they witnessing? And I'm getting some people could have like hired their own folks to go look into these folks. It's like, first of all y'all do is party. Y'all cooking, y'all coming up with all this money or whatever. But then when you sitting there monitoring the phone calls, all right, you got this multi-million-dollar home or this $1 million home or whatever, but you call in a friend or a family friend or somebody who's close to you to have you pay for the light bill. You paid the mortgage, but you can't afford to pay the rest of the car notes. Or you paid the mortgage, but you didn't pay the light bill. So you got to go call Nikki, Yvonne, and all these other people to go ahead and figure out how you're going to pay this bill. This person, okay, well, shoot, for me, it seems like I'm going to have to sacrifice eating. Shoot, I can afford a diet, even though my thyroid going up and down, but it's going to put my body out of whack for a bit. But hey, I'm willing to take that hit and sacrifice. Hey, I got a roof over my head, or I could sleep in the car, or I could sleep over here in this storage unit, or whatever the case may be. I got something on my head, but I got to figure out whatever it is next. These are people that will do anything to get ahead. They don't care if they got to lie on you, take on you, talk bad about you. They going to be smiling in your face. But as soon as you get up from the table, they going to sit there and use that prayer line. But, oh, did you hear sister such and such? It's like, first of all, somebody is seeing all of this. But I'm getting like somebody's going to like a brotherhood, a fraternity, sorority, somebody's ministry organization, because certain things, agriculture groups, whatever this is, these folks are sitting there saying like, hold up, let me see for myself. Because whatever somebody could finally be seeing, it's like, all right, cool. Like if you can stand 10 toes real quick, let me go ahead and get this popping. Because it's literally somebody's like, oh shit, they did me dirty like this. Oh, say less. All right. Well, the focus gonna have to be like it's one of those where you can learn to take a hit. When you strong enough, you can take the hit, but it's not like what's the best word to say? You're not meant to carry other people's burden, but it's like if you already carrying something, meaning don't take nobody else's burden that's not yours. Because there was a lot of people that wanted me to carry their burdens and the karma and stuff like that, or repeat what it is that they went through. That ain't for me to go through. Okay, somebody cheated on you and they left you for a man. Okay, cool. You should have congratulated that person and learned from the lesson versus be like, no, all right, you did what you did. You did your quick one too. But if you get disrespectful, we're going to put it on blast. We can keep it between us, but the moment that you disrespect me, I'm going to show you what real disrespect means. So make sure you show me my respect, and I'm giving you your respect and courtesy. And these are people that didn't want to do the same thing. So when it was time for you to go ahead, doo, 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 shots fired. Now everybody's sitting there like, well, how come it ain't no how come nothing? How come nothing? This was no different than when around like 2015 When my ex-husband started moving around, I knew it was something to do with money. Especially like, why would I go get myself some help to recalibrate my mind because I'm the only one fitting the bill? But here it is. I gave you $7,000 to make sure everything is paid up. Where is that? Well, so if you gave me more money, I'd do it again. Anytime I ever heard a man do that, he was going to do it again. Oh, he was going to do it again. Because if the money ain't coming in the home, where it's going? It's no different than if you in the house and you know you with your spouse or whoever it is you with, and you know you getting it in every day, every other night or whatever, and all of a sudden that steers off. Somebody else getting it because I'm not. It's literally something like that. If the money ain't coming in, the money in the business going somewhere else, it ain't coming over here. So now you're gonna start asking questions. Somebody is turning on like five, it's like 15 attorneys that's involved in this. It's 15 of them. Somebody could have been representing somebody that do dog breeding and stuff like that. A librarian. Some of these are 33rd degrees. Some of these people are Masons or could be like in the middle of their initiation phases and stuff like that. Some of these people are part of fraternity and sororities. And these are people that's within or just joined within the last 1 to 6 years. They use them because they're going to be naive to it. They're not fully versed in whatever this is. So that means people that recently joined within the last year to 6 years, 2021 will be very prevalent. This will make logical sense to me. Whoever this person born in 72, this person really felt like they was going to take it to the grave about really what it is, how they move and things like that. The truth ain't in them, even if they had to go ahead and it cost them everything. These are people that will lie till they ain't able to lie no more. But the same person, the people that they swear up and down is the liar, be the one with the truth. But don't nobody believe the truth until it's like, dang, why my business slowing down? Dang, why we got a sting operation? Dang, I can't move the trucking company. I can't move this. Okay, you would have been able to move it a little bit better, but shoot, working against me, you'll see exactly what I mean. Because, of course, like if any other type of situation, like for me in my own personal situation, heck yeah, I could see where they could be like, oh, it looked like you the mastermind. Because these will be people that want to use my words against me because it's like, shoot, I would want to use my words against me too because, shoot, you don't ever really know. But the fact that you don't want to understand, of course, I'm going to make sure that you feel like you know because you really don't know. This ain't surreal. This ain't no real life. This ain't no TV show or whatever. But some people would like to make it off like a TV show type of thing. The person that can stand alone and whatever this is, these are people that really want to like check some people. But why check somebody that can check you in the midst of whoever it is that you bring amongst the room? Somebody could low key want to do that too. Because it's like, well, let me see. It's like, I'm not going to let them do anything, but I want to see what it is that they going to say. Because it's like any and everything that they doing or whatever the case may be. It's like, I want to see if I bring this person or if I see this person, I'm going to run into them somewhere, somehow. And whatever it is that's going on, I want to see like the encounterment. So say like if these was like 5 to 6 or 11 people that was talking about somebody, right? And whatever it was that they was talking about, I'm getting someone saying, hey, can I court with you? Can we vibe with you real quick? And while they're vibing, someone is going to go ahead and bring up a situation at that table. And when they get ready to bring it up, mind you, the person is going to be fully aware that it's directed towards them. Oh, it's 1,000,000,000% sure they're going to know. So I'm hearing somebody going to say straight up to them, be direct. No need to talk around the bush. What's up? Well, Laretha has said, and Tasha has said, Kiki has said, Lisa has said, Liliana has said, Otto has said, Aaron has said, Lorona has said, Naomi said, Alani has said. All right, well, let's go ahead and correct that while we see it right here. Joey has said, first of all, Joey don't even know me, so what relevance does he hold? Next person, please. But while this is going on, it's going to be 5 of them going to be dropping videos and recordings to somebody like, well, here it is. Like, oh, now you want to tell somebody. I feel like somebody, if you go ahead and have a conversation and I'm getting somebody doing this during a weekday with these people, out of everybody in there, everybody going to start wanting to tell on each other. I don't know what y'all got going on, But these are folks that's gonna start telling on each other in the room. Like, like it's very strategically how you can get them to start telling the truth on each other without having to try to bring somebody else in. Cause it's like, well, what somebody gonna be like, present this truth in this proof right now. Right now. Somebody gonna tell somebody, do it right now. Right now. So I'm like, right now? So I mean, but how can I do it right now? Right now. When somebody get ready to hit somebody, like, yeah, I need you to do that right now. What's the problem? I thought you said. And when somebody get ready to hit them with that right now, they ain't gonna be able to present whatever it was. And that's how somebody gonna get their full-fledged proof that, oh, y'all mother, somebody finna be 45 hot. Especially whoever could have had got the cavalry or whatever the case may be. Because somebody said we was popping bottles. Especially somebody had bought some bubbly. Somebody born in 93, 94, 97. Somebody gonna feel like dropping a recording of somebody born in 92, 91. Or these are crimes going just as far as back as that. It could be a crime boss that's gonna end up asking for some records. And when they see this, it's like, I'm hearing somebody use SOBs. It's gonna be like some fighting words in this whole situation. It's like, heck no. Cause somebody intuition could have went off, but I mean, when the money's right, ain't nobody really tripping on that. For real, for real. So that's why when somebody seen, like, I feel like the person, whoever could have went along with this, I feel like if this was like a man or a certain organization, they went along with it because it felt like more trusting because it was military people. Like, shit, they military shit. We got it in the bag. Ain't no tripping with that. Especially whoever got involved in this in 2019 or 2021, they felt like because it was a bunch of military folks, like, oh, no, the scheme is going to be foolproof or whatever. But whatever somebody is finding out about some of these people, or up to like 21 people in this situation, broski, go ahead and do your quick 1-2. Go ahead and do your quick 1-2. Because somebody was like, shoot, all I need is that confirmation, because somebody could feel like, oh, no, well, he coming over here to us and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, okay, yeah. So you see, because I feel like whatever it is, the person that got along or got somebody or told somebody to do something around 22, somebody is mad. I can feel it because somebody's body is just overheating, sweating. Or somebody could be outside working and then just sitting there like, okay, how I'm going to come about this? Or like, these are certified lurkers, and these lurkers ain't going to catch somebody lacking. And then whatever it is that they lacking, baby, somebody packing. And whatever this is, somebody want revenge. Like, how dare you bring me this? Like, I'll be the first one. Don't, just because you know that they military vets and retirees, it don't mean the mugs is trustworthy. Pay attention to the military vet people that don't like to be around all the rest of them. Because the real ones, I don't need, why would I need to be a part of your organization and group? Was in the monkey suit. It was already a disadvantage in a lot of a certain situation. Now, granted, it does not take away. The military do teach you so much. I got so much respect for the fact that I did go to the military. But under the pretenses of how certain things went, and the people that I was surrounded, they was a whole bunch of fake mugs. It was a whole bunch. A whole bunch. Like, if I had it another way, shoot, I would have preferred to be in Rakkasan. Because them aviation fools, oh, baby. Bravado, ego, narcissistic, all of that. But they was all tough. These were like people, like, say, for instance, if somebody is with somebody right now, these will be people that will talk about the soldiers and be like, you got to get on the weight loss program. Like, they used to do that because I had to take my whole career because I got big hips and a big butt. What you want me to do? So I wasn't going to ever meet weight, but it was also, I had to get taped. So these will be people like, yeah, I like my woman like this. And then you turn around and go see they wife fat, ugly. Most of them got meth heads, and the ones from the strip clubs from off the military bases. A lot of them was sitting there cheating on people. Like, when I say they was cheating, They was cheating on everything that they ain't got no business. And if you go sit there and look at it, especially if they was from the Gulf War, look at who they wife is right now. They insecure. They got low self-esteem. I guarantee they sister wives. They probably in the swinger thing. But even then, like you could tell, like even when these are people that do not have healthy views of their bodies, and even when if you had to watch them in the midst of having intercourse, you can tell that they still got low self-esteem, or they'll be really confident in one particular area whenever they're dealing with certain people. You could really see it. It's that easy to discover, and somebody's like, dang, you like, yeah, these are people, like if it was in the bedroom, these are not people to like be in competition with. They are a bust down, they are low grade. These are people where you can sit there like, this is boring. Like somebody's sitting here like, dang, like, yeah, it's boring. Like their bedroom life is boring. Even if they was to sit there talking about, you want to go to Club Secrets, like I wouldn't even want to go with you. You boring. You already lame. You not even hitting on nothing. Like, okay, you got your husband, but you could be like, as a woman, if these are women, they'll get real explicit with other women. It's like, oh, really? Just, yeah. But even then, it's like on a regular mundane day, could you catch that type of woman on your own? No. Like the insecurity was showing every parts of it, but these will be people that got every